So the Yankees have announced that they've officially made Luis Rojas their third base coach. Now, I understand there's going to be a big reaction from some people because some people would like to, you want to make a big reaction out of it. You want to see me go crazy, go like, oh, this is a terrible signing. Oh, this is a great signing. Or this is a great hiring. But here's the thing. When we're dealing with third base coaches, really just a matter of how they can handle the guys in the clubhouse and how they handle sends. And Luis Rojas really doesn't have a long-standing record as a third base coach, nor can you really evaluate the move in November. So I'm not going to be giving a big reaction. I'm just going to be analyzing it, breaking down, giving a little bit of Luis Rojas' background, talking a bit about, if I like it or not, why I like it or not, all that stuff, but nothing crazy. This is nothing solidified. These are third base coaches. This isn't even a manager. Completely different evaluation than if the Yankees were to sign a player. So, with that being said, I'm Ryan Garcia from Fireside Yankees. If you guys like what I do, please like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me at Ryan Garcia ESM. And make sure to check out Empire Sports Media for more New York content. Now, without further ado, let's get into this signing.
1-1 ball game. That's down the line. It is gone.
So, if you've been living under a rock, you would be unaware of the fact that Luis Rojas was the Mets manager from 2020 to 2021. Both years ended up as below 500 seasons. They were not good years. And while Luis Rojas did not put the best lineups out there, I do not think his lineup construction was great. He definitely was a pretty good manager in terms of the clubhouse. There are a lot of reports saying that, a lot of the guys respected him. He's well respected in the organization. He was a great bridge between, getting information from the analytics department to the players. And that communication, that respect, those are some things that are really intangible and are things you really can't look at just a win-loss column for, nor can you really, analyze if you're not in that clubhouse. We weren't there for those interviews. We don't know how Luis Rojas is viewed outside of just things that people in the Mets organization, on the Mets roster, on, anonymous executives. Those are really the only inside looks we have into who Luis Rojas is, what Luis Rojas brings to the table, and what should we expect from him. So, we know that he's going to be a good clubhouse guy. Great. But you bring him in to be a third base coach, so you're hoping his sends are better. If he's a guy who listens to the analytic department, that would tell you that he would hopefully be well rehearsed in those different percentages of, look, this is when he should send, this is when he shouldn't send. But again, those are game time decisions. Again, hard to quantify, hard to really look at and evaluate for a guy who's going from manager to third base coach. But again, I think this is part of the Yankees' new incentive, or not new incentive, new game plan to go with a lot of different guys on that staff and not just have, just one hitting coach, one third base coach, one first base coach. I think Boone wants to have, or the Yankees want to give Boone a bigger staff, more personnel in there, more minds, some outside influence, some, outside perspective, people that are coming outside of the organization to give the Yankees some perspective, and, kind of change things up a bit, which is a sight you'd like to see. Now, am I surprised the Yankees brought back Boone and are going to bring in all these new personnel? Kind of, but I'm open to it. I'm open to whatever we're going to try to do to try to improve the situation with the coaching staff, because, the hitting coaching wasn't great. There was a difference between what the minor league guys were doing and they were raking, and what the major league guys are doing, and they were not doing that. As for third base coach, first base coaches, stuff like that, just need an overhaul. Pitching coaches are great. Love Matt Blake, love Sam Bryan, love guys like Eric Cressy. But I think the overhauling is going to be a very important part of this offseason. But that's one component. Now they need a hitting coach. May need some more staff members, but this can really allow the Yankees to kind of have less pressure to, Luis Rojas, they've got their guy. I think they tried to hire a guy like Eric Chavez. I think Troy Snitker kind of fits everything the Yankees need in a hitting coach. And I think you move from there. And I think, you're going to see a move made definitely before the 40-man deadline. Whether it's a small move or a big move is something I'm not aware of. I do not have sources. I do follow Gary Sanchez on RBW on Twitter. I does claim to have sources. Whether you will believe him or not is up to you, but he does believe the Matt Olson trade will happen before the deadline. There's some other people who have the same indication, strongly believed in the industry by multiple insiders that Matt Olson and the Yankees, there is a strong connection there. There's a strong connection there, and it's a great fit trade-wise. So that's all that I have for you guys today. If you guys like what I do, please, again, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Ryan out.